Just post that real quick. Yoshi! Welcome! Thank you for redeeming first. It's good to see you. One moment, I'm just gonna adjust my microphone slightly. Ooh, Detective Mudia redeeming Dihydrate, and then Soshi redeeming Hydrate. I do have a cup of Lady Grey tea, so I will sip a little bit of that and then I'll drink some water. But how is everyone doing today? Yummy and delicious. So, quick context of why I chose this game. I wanted to play a spooky game, but I hadn't had anything downloaded, so I wanted something I could download quickly. So that's half of it. But the other half of it is, I just saw today, if you guys know the test games, where it's like you answer a bunch of questions and it gives you a secret word at the end and all of that stuff. This is by Random Studios, so it's the same people, but this is like a more of a visual novel. And the cool thing about this is people, or the studio is reaching out to people who had played their other games or were interested and were like, we might put your name in this game, and so I was like, hi, my name's Ren, but I told them about my dog and they messaged back, and I was like, yeah, this is my dog, his name was Charlie. He has passed away, but he was such a good boy. And then they were like, I bet he was a good boy. And so I think they put some people's dogs in this game, and I was gonna play it anyway, but I do want to see if my dog's in here. I think that would be fun. Haven't got to see the comet. Me neither. I looked out my window for a brief second to see if maybe I'd get something, but no. Hello, so she's good. And Ivavy! Hello, Ivavy! Good to see you, how you doing? I will drink some water as I get this game up. You can't hear the music yet, but... Oh, interesting. Oh, this might be crazy. Oh, here we go. You can't hear it yet. Evanescence, yo. On this canvas, love and fear, a bitter end draws near. Crimson canvas, dark and deep. Oh wait, you can't see it. I'm just rocking out for a second. Okay. Enlarge it. Will this work? No? Interesting. Let's see if I can fix this. Though hatred does this work evoke in blackened eyes, a twisted this is awesome. Damn. There we go. Life and death blend in my hand. Every mark a twisted brand. A wicked portrait comes to life. Oops. I thank you for your sacrifice. Still nothing. Where are you? Crimson canvas, dark and deep. Secrets in the color scene. A work of art. I'm really trying hard to show you guys this. I don't know why it's not working right now. This music's awesome though. Well, I think the music's playing, but I mean, it says like, hey, this is a great thing to stream. It'd be weird if they were like, okay, hold on. I have one more thing I can try. I just wanted to do the easy thing. In a room of shadows cold, Interesting.
Red flows from a heartless soul. The masterpiece demands its toll.
It is on. I am gonna switch it to a different one though, just to see if that works. Do I have? Yeah, I have full screen on.
Echoes from those beyond repair.
It was working just a second ago.
A bitter end draws
Okay.
near. Crimson canvas
Don't capture the full reference.
secrets in the color seed. A work of art, grim and true.
Man, I thought I had this down.
Piece of
I'll figure it out. Okay, so I'll just get, because usually the issue I have is that I can't capture the music, or you know, the sound. What the fuck? I mean, excuse me. What the heck? Okay, I will figure this out. Okay, should we just do that? Is that fine? Oops, didn't mean to do that. Yeah, that'll be fine. Apollo reached out to me 2 days ago. Ooh! As I'm bad at names. You do as the god Apollo, or is that like a dude you know? Either way, that's cool. Pretty swell on fall break from teaching kiddos. That's awesome. I mean, I am glad you are getting a break. You're probably exhausted at this point, but that's so exciting. Yay! It's been a while since I've heard from people and their lives, and so I miss on a couple things, but oh, that's so exciting. Congratulations! That sounds like a cool job. Okay, screen is showing the god. Perfect. I hope Apollo was brought good tidings. Also, if the music is super loud, let me know. The Twisted Titty Tavern. All right, I like where we're starting already. Gathered in the Twisted Titty Tavern, just on the edge of town, two dubious ruffians speak in hushed tones of underhand adventures and ill-begotten gains. Upon scanning their surroundings, the tavern appears eerily desolate, though the sound of music echoes melodiously from an antiquated, time-worn stage. The hills are alive with the sound of titties. Ooh. Whoa, Ronnie! Did you see the chest on that bod? And that voice. It's kinda haunting, but in a sexy way, you know? Ronnie? Ronnie! Ronnie, you dumb or something? No. It's just... I don't know, man. Are you sure about this? Always expect titties. Always. This is kind of like, I think what it is, it's a dark humor game? So we'll see what that means. I just realized I'm just doing Celeste's voice, and she's not here. I shouldn't have to do it when she's not here. Am I sure about what? I don't even know what you're talking about. Are you sure we should be discussing business in public like this? Feels a little unsafe, Arthur. Unsafe? The hell are you on about? Well, like... should we meet somewhere more private? Look around, dingus. Oh, he's got that Danganronpa tongue. You see anyone in here? Place is emptier than a pauper's purse. What about the barmaid? Or that barred chick? I think I saw someone drinking at the bar when we walked in too. They're halfway across the tavern, Ronnie. And that bard's belting her pretty little face off and strutting that creepy yet mildly arousing tune. You really think anyone's gonna hear us? Come on, man. You've always been such a worrywart. You know your old pal Arthur ain't gonna let nothing happen to you.
Yeah, but that's what you said about the Holtzman job. And look how that one turned out.
Alright, answer me this, Ronnie. Did you die?
Someone did. Oh.
Okay. But did you?
Well, no.
Then shut your lips, fathead. Have some faith in my guidance for once, will ya?
Fine. But I don't want anyone to die this time, Arthur.
If you follow my lead and do exactly as I say, no one will have to, Ronnie. Understood?
I guess.
Attaboy.
So what's the plan then? You got a new job for us?
I got a couple things floating around. All in due time, my friend.
I don't really have time to sit down and wait, Arthur. If I don't score something big and soon, the boss man said he'd smash my sack into nut butter.
Oh! Yikes. Boss don't screw around, Ronnie.
Yeah, it gets worse. He said once he was done with pureeing my testicles, he'd spread them on toast, feed them to my mother. I knocked my water bottle over in shock and fear. Not gonna lie, that's pretty fucked up, Ronnie. Stop saying weird shit. He'll do it too. I know he'll fucking do it, Arthur. Have you got a job for us or not?
Let me see what I can do. I think I might have something. Yeah. I'll cover our tab and head on out. Don't worry, Ronnie. Everything's gonna be alright. Got it?
If you say so. If you find anything, Arthur, please.
You'll be the first to know, buddy. Promise. Just chill out. Relax, and I'll see you in a bit, alright? Hell, maybe you should go hit up that pretty bod lass. Get out of your head for a while. It'll do you some good. This is a visual novel. Why am I dropping frames? They're not going up. It must have been like a quick blip in there. Or it's like happening now, but whatever. Cool, I'll take it.
Alright. Alright, well, maybe you're right. I'll probably head on out of here soon, though. I'll see you around, man.
Arthur swings around in his seat with his drink still in hand before guzzling the remaining dregs of his ale in a hurry. Arthur sets his empty mug down atop the table, and with a nervous smile aimed in Ronnie's direction, begins to take his leave with curious haste. The music is beautiful. Ooh! I get to walk around. Well, I suppose I should probably get going too. That bod is kinda on my mind though. I've got just enough ale in me to think I've got a chance. Maybe I should stick around a little longer. Oh, look how angry I am. Okay, is it E to interact? Or are we doing space? Space to interact. Scattered across the table are dozens of partially written letters. Well, this is interesting. Wonder what they say.
Hello, sir. I know you, but you do not know me. I am writing to express my interest in acquiring your services.
Can you go on stage? If I can karaoke, I absolutely will. The letter ends abruptly there. Oh. Let's try another one. To whom this may concern, I am in need of an able-bodied individual to do some landscaping work for me. I am willing to pay a great deal of coin for anyone willing to start immediately. The voices just get crazier and crazier. This letter too abruptly ends there. Well, damn. Well, I kinda wish I knew who wrote these. But for coin could really use a lucky break. Well, I guess there's just two. Bread? Stale, crusty bread rests in the basket, left behind by a former patron. You can still eat it. Jeez, I wonder how long this has been sitting here. This bread is as hard as a rock. Someone tossed this out an upstairs window, would probably kill someone down below. Ronnie's stomach begins to growl
voraciously. In a fit of desperation, he quickly eyes his surroundings to make sure no one is looking before shoving the bread in his mouth. Hey, we've all been there. No shame. We've all had that Panera side loaf, and we were gonna save it for later, but we forgot to package it up right, so it got real hard, and you just soften it with your spit. We've all been there. Every one of us. Not my proudest moment. Definitely not my worst either. Alright, fine. An ale bottle and glass sit idle on the tavern table, once full of spirit, sprite, whatever, now empty and hollow inside. Ronnie notices his own reflection in the empty ale bottle staring back at him. Ugh, looking rough, Ronnie. Time has not been kind, friend.
Thank you for lurking from the shadows, Soshi. Whisper, whisper, whisper.
Ooh. It's my turn. Okay, I play the piano first. As Ronnie inspects the parchment splayed across the old dusty piano, it reveals a set list with only one song repeating over and over again. That's funny. Huh, apparently this song is called Dies Mortis. I'm not sure what that means, but sure is pretty. Pretty, blah blah blah. Can I just sing? It's like Happy Feet. I want to sing, but they won't let me. Well, hello there, beautiful. I'm Ronnie. What's a lovely girl like you do in an empty place like this? You know, with your talent, you could easily sell out the Bald Rock Cafe. Ha. I understand that reference. That is funny. That tavern is twice as big as this place, and it's always packed. Upon approaching the woman, Ronnie notices that her eyes are shut as she sings. The bard sways back and forth with the melody echoing off the tavern walls as she gently strums her instrument. That she definitely has in her hands. Entirely fixated on her performance, she pays no attention to Ronnie's presence. Cool. Oh, she's saying Dies Mortis. She's actually singing it. That's cool. Well, that's about how I expected that to go. I've got more important places to be anyway. Who knows? Maybe there's someone up at the bar who'll be interested. Just gotta find someone with a few drinks in a minority, that's all. Let's see. Fire. Light flickers within the fireplace as the flames dance upon crackling wood. Damn, this fire's a little too cozy on my bones. But if I closed my eyes and stuck around too long, I'd be dozing till morning. This accent's changing, but we're not gonna worry about it. I like the Pokemon nipple floor. A stack of hollow, empty barrels rest against the tavern wall, branded with the mark of the Twisted Titty Tavern. Oh, they are titties! Excellent. A heavy open barrel rests in the corner of the tavern, filled to the brim with ale. The lid of the barrel is branded with the mark of the Twisted Titty Tavern. I wonder if there's a way to sneak this thing out of here without anyone noticing. Who am I kidding? That's at least a two-person job. Perhaps another night. I look so angry. Man, this makes me feel like I'm playing Baldur's Gate. Hi. Woo! In the darkest corner of the tavern sits a sobbing woman draped in holy attire. Tears run rampant down her cheeks and cries of anguish bellow from within. Empty ale bottles pile around her. She takes a deep sip from her mug with a strained sigh. She buries her face in her hands and weeps. Whoa, I wasn't expecting this. Don't think I've ever seen a drunk nun before. She can have big boobs. What's the matter, lady? What you crying for? Can't forgive yourself for the latest sin? Or did the priest choose one of your better-looking sisters over you for Sunday fun day? The cloaked woman begins to raise her head from her hands and slowly turns to gaze at Ronnie, her glazed eyes locked on with his. They share an awkward silence for a brief moment before the woman begins to speak in a low-toned, gravelly voice.
it's just a nun. That's cool.
You ask me why I weep, child?
The distraught, inebriated woman pauses for a moment, eyes still locked with Ronnie's, as though she's peering directly into his soul.
I weep for you.
Ooh. Huh? You don't even know me, lady.
I weep for you, Ronnie. I weep for you!
After a short and abrupt eruption of anger, the woman once again begins sobbing uncontrollably into her hands, stopping only long enough to intermittently choke down the occasional swig of ale. Ronnie stands stiff and silent in a state of befuddlement upon hearing the woman's ominous words.
Well, maybe you do know me, but I sure don't know you.
I don't know what accent this started with, but it's definitely going Australian, which is exactly what happened with Celeste. But over like a course of 5 hours, and it's been like 5 minutes.
Celeste from Danganronpa, if anyone is wondering, you can go on my YouTube channel, look at my Danganronpa stuff.
Okay.
Sister, you're giving me the creeps. I'm out of here. See you later, sob sister.
I'll keep.
Score! Looks like the barmaid is back. Time to work my magic. Whatever you do, don't yell the word poop. I'm the conductor of the poop train.
So I hear you're the conductor of the poop train.
Ronnie eagerly approaches the barmaid, full of confidence and poise.
I've never seen you around here before, miss.
She works here.
You must be new here, because I'm certain I'd remember a face as pretty as yours.
The barmaid blushes at Ronnie's forwardness, cracking a small but visible smile.
That's very sweet of you to say. I actually just started here last week.
I thought so. I wanted to ask you something.
The barmaid pauses for a brief moment in sudden realization, as though she's just urgently remembered something of significant importance.
Wait, you wouldn't happen to be Ronnie, would you?
Who the... Well, that depends on who you're asking, I suppose.
Some guy came in here earlier and dropped something off for you. It's got your name on it.
The barmaid presents a crimson-smudged envelope to Ronnie and passes it over the counter. Ronnie eyes the envelope cautiously before tentatively accepting it. Ronnie opens the envelope to reveal a handwritten letter addressed to him. Ronnie begins to nervously read from the mysterious stained parchment. What voice?
Oh dear, Ronnie, I know times have been tough and I'd like to present to you with an offer. A man of your talents would be perfectly suited for a job like this.
It's like half Yoda, mostly Miss Piggy, though.
Kermie. There is an old farmhouse atop a small hill on Milton Lane. I trust you know the area well.
Milton Lane. I think that's where my last job was.
The old man who resides in the farmhouse is currently away visiting family down south. However, he's expected to return Thursday morning, so time is of the essence. I believe you'll find quite a fortune right
Now it's turning into Elmo.
for the caking hidden around the house. Whatever you find is yours to keep.
Thursday? That's tomorrow! And the next day after that, it's Friday! I don't have a whole lot of time.
Use what you find to get back on your feet. Ask nothing in return, only that you follow through with this opportunity to make the most of it.
Signed Arthur.
Glad we got that straight.
I don't think it's from Arthur, though. I think that's a big old fat stupid lie. I think that lie is a big old dumpy and it's not true.
Yes, I knew Arthur would pull through for me. This does seem a little strange, though. Why didn't Arthur just hand this to me earlier? Wait, Arthur must have known it was too risky to talk about it in person after all. He must have set this whole thing up to hand the letter off to me for a new job. Arthur, you sly dog. I guess I really should trust in his guidance after all. The old man's supposed to return tomorrow morning, so that only gives me a few hours to get in and get out. And I'm super drunk. I'm wasted. The barmaid swarms mimely. The barmaid smiles warmly at Ronnie with a glint in her eye before speaking with slight hesitance in her voice.
Art. My name's Sophia, by the way. I really like your vest.
While the barmaid attempts to make conversation, Ronnie's eyes fixate on the letter, reading the last few lines over and over again, lost to deep thought. Caught in a trance-like state, Sophia's words fall upon deaf ears as Ronnie obliviously ignores the woman's advances.
Sweat drop. Is there anything else I can help you with, sir? I believe you were going to ask me something earlier.
No time, sorry. I gotta get going. Thanks, though. Yeah!
Question mark.
Nah, if I leave soon, I should have enough time to grab the most valuable stuff before the old man comes back.
Ellipses. Well, I guess I'll just go fuck myself then. Cheapskate didn't even pay his tab. Actually thought he was cute. In a low-life, scumbag, dorky sort of way. In a way where he's a big, dumb idiot and I don't... And maybe I'll try my luck with that cute bard girl once my shift is over. What I wouldn't give to rest my head on those sweet, sweet melons while she sings to me to sleep for a night.
Sophia? You got it.
Hey. I really love this song, and you can sing it over and over. But that girl wants, she's gonna be talking to you later. Bye. Candles? A round oaken table provides the base for an antique-looking candelabra. Flame consumes wick, devouring wax as substance to illuminate the otherwise dark tavern chambers. Plant. A vibrant plant with plentiful leaves grows from the soil within the pot. It appears well maintained and exhibits healthy shades of green. Oh. How the hell did they get the plants to look this good? Every plant out of our own dies in less than a week. That's fair. All three of my current plants are doing great, but I do not have a good track record. I'm gonna have a little quick sip of tea if you don't mind. So I couldn't do karaoke, but the song was nice at least. The tea is a good temperature to chug right now. But I'm thinking of all the throat sounds I'm making. Okay, no, I super chugged some of that, and the little sound capture didn't go boop or anything like that, so just a little more tea. Everyone else, go get some water. Ah, this tea's so good. Okay, one or two more sips. I made it in one. I love tea. After drunkenly staggering through the streets for several hours, Ronnie finally makes it to his destination. A dark, finely upheld farmhouse sits under the moonlight on Milton Lane, a place of recent and unwelcome history for Ronnie. Spooky. I was just here the other week. I had to run through here when fleeing the neighbor's house when the last job went sour. I really hope the old man isn't home. No one wants to be known as the guy who robs and kills old folks. I can still see the look of panic on that woman's face as she tumbled down the stairs. Screams, They still ring so loudly in my ears. No, it's gonna be okay. This is gonna go nice and smooth, Ronnie. Like a cup of tea. We're just gonna get in, get out, and never come back to this side of town again. Now I just gotta find the best way to get into this place.
Well, let's go check out this campfire. A small campfire burns hot, cutting through the cold, biting air. In the state of these logs, it appears that this fire hasn't been running for long. Burps.
Well, this isn't a good sign. Someone must be out here. I'll have to keep an eye out.
Well, roast mallows. I guess, yeah. Yeah, why does this guy want to rob if it's such a scary thing to do for him? Also, hi Sailor Weasley. How you doing? Happy Wednesday. We're over halfway through the work week. Oh, I would kill for a s'more. Ronnie hangs over the edge of the well and peers down into the darkness. He gets a chill up his spine while staring into the vast unknown.
I remember when I was young, I fell down one of these things. They still freak me out when I stare into them.
Cool. Bucket? An empty bucket sits on the ground next to the well.
I still feel a little hungover from the tavern. Might be smart to grab some water later on my way out.
Oh, I thought he was gonna throw up. Turn up my volume a little bit. Is it like Pokemon? Am I gonna get something if I walk in the tall grass? Oh, that's a house, not a pathway. Okay. Oh, it's like a small pond. Okay. Anything over here? Oh. Okay. I will follow the path. Somewhat. Ooh, sign. Ronnie fell down the well. No urgency, just, oh, Ronnie fell down your well. Again. A wooden sign reads as follows. Welcome to Painter's Farm. I'm not giving the sign a voice.
Oh, I wonder why they call it Painter's Farm.
Weapon, please? A dull woodcutter's axe rests deeply wedged into a dry tree stump. The head of the axe looks rusted and worn, and the handle is splintered beyond repair.
Looks like this axe hasn't been used in quite a while. I bet the old man who lives here is too weak and fragile to wield this heavy thing anymore. That's a good sign for me.
Ooh, laundry. Is that a sports jersey on there? The red one? A wash basin full of mold-ridden clothes and stagnant water sits below the clothesline, emitting a putrid odor.
That don't smell right.
Old man must not have anyone looking after him. Yeah, don't you feel kind of shitty for robbing him? Old, tattered garments in rather poor condition are strung across the clothesline.
I wonder if someone forgot about these clothes out here.
They seem as though they're beyond saving at this point.
Drink it. Put your hand in there. Drink it.
I want to drink it. Is this the same? Yeah, okay. Is there anything in the bush? Logs? Heaps of dry wood has been collected for kindlings. Countless spiders weave their webs within the piles as slugs make their home upon the surface of the wood.
I'll bet it took an awfully long time to cut this much wood. Seems untouched in quite some time, though.
Alright, let's go inside. There wasn't anything over here, right? I already forgot. Oh. A crooked wooden sign marks the road for travelers. East, Painter's Farm. West, Holtzman Residence. Well, yeah, I'll just go.
The fastest way would be to break the door down. It might also alert unwanted company. I'll bet there's a key hidden around here somewhere. Because anything I've learned about breaking and entering, 9 times out of 10 there's a spare key hidden somewhere on the property, in case of emergencies. Now if I were a key, where would I be? Oh, the fuck was that? Hello? Is anyone out there?
Nothing but silence is returned in response to Ronnie's calls, and the veil of night cloaks most of the property from a distance. I went back to playing Baldur's Gate after like 9 months of not playing it. And so now every time I play like a visual novel or anything that has like characters and a narrator, I always want to do the narrator's voice from Baldur's Gate. It makes it a lot cooler. Hold on. Breaking news, One Direction? What does that mean? Hold on. Bing! Load, damn you! Come on! Breaking news, One Direction. Oh! Oh my god! I feel like, okay, we're gonna be serious for 5 minutes max. I just got the breaking news. One Direction singer Liam Payne found dead in Buenos Aires. Hold on, I gotta... What the Oh my gosh. Jeez. That's so random and sad. He was in Argentina and he fell off his balcony. He was 31. What the? Okay, and it was reported like 2 hours ago. So not that breaking news, but jeez. Well, that's fucking sad. Sorry to break that news to everyone. Okay, sorry. I just wanted to... I thought it... Okay. I thought it was gonna be like, One Direction is back together! Yay! So I'm sorry, but I didn't want to be like, never mind. Don't worry about it. But yeah. Rest in peace, Liam, jeez. Anyway. Sorry to break that news. Also, sorry if my mouse has been in the way this whole time. That's annoying. Okay. It's probably just a cat or something. I gotta find that key and get out of here. Okay, I will find the key. Is it in the suspicious bush? Is it in like a pants? It's not like behind here, is it? Did they leave it at the neighbor's house? Can I even go over there? Oh, what the? Hey, guy. Who are you? Hi. Yeah, that's my reaction too. After exploring their surrounding area, Ronnie comes across a small dirt-ridden doll sitting across a tree stump. Oh, is that a doll? Great. Well, if this ain't the creepiest thing I've ever seen, who put this doll here? And why? The eyes of the doll peer forward in fixed gaze, and it seems to be covered in a dry, crimson substance. Do you have the key? Ugh, I hope that's not blood. Upon further inspection, the doll appears to be holding something in its hand. The hell is that? The abhorrent doll carries what seems to be a key, tucked neatly between its fingers. Oh, fuck off. The old man hides keys on creepy dolls? What a weirdo. Man, I don't want to touch that fucking thing. I After some intense contemplation, Ronnie soon comes to the realization that he has no choice but to take the key away from the doll. Fuck! A very human reaction. Oh god. Well, okay, this doll isn't nearly as creepy. In the sprite, it looked like a homunculus. This just kind of looks like, I don't know, just a doll that you'd get at Hot Topic or Spirit Halloween. That's fine. Ronnie reaches his hand towards the doll and grabs hold of the key. However, no matter how hard he tugs, the key won't break loose from the doll's grip. Yo, what's the deal? It appears that the key is stitched into the doll's hand. Ronnie suddenly realizes that in order to use the key, he's going to have to take the doll with him to the house. Gotta be fucking kidding. Spooky. Yeah, that looks a lot creepier when it's tiny. Ronnie hesitantly snatches up the doll and begins to make his way towards the front door once again. Who the fuck stitches their spare key to a doll's hand? This guy ain't right. Is that it? Stained red. Excellent. Excellent. Oh, I thought my eyes were gone. Okay, so I can see the eye placement now, but I thought, do you see Mario's face, like the nose and the mustache? I thought I was missing my eyes. They took my fucking eyes. Okay, let's do this. Alright, here goes nothing. Ronnie approaches the cracked wooden door of the old farmhouse with doll and key in hand. He lifts the doll up while positioning the key snugly into the lock before gently turning it. Cha-chink. Success. We're in. Oop. Sucked me in. Upon entering the farmhouse, the smell of food permeates Ronnie's nostrils and a low bubbling noise can be heard in the distance. Oh, it smells surprisingly good in here. Whatever that smell is, it's making me hungry. What am I still doing with this creepy thing? See ya, toots! Well, that's gonna bite you in the ass. Firelight flickers in the distance around the darkened corners of nearby corridors. The light illuminates part of the surrounding area and makes it a little easier to see through the darkness. I really hope no one's home. This could get real awkward real fast. Maybe I should announce myself just in case. If I get a response, I'll just hightail it out here and figure something else out. I don't have it in me to get violent tonight. The accent is leaving my body like my ghost. Ronnie, hesitant at first, works up the courage to announce himself in the darkness. Hello, hello, hello. Ronnie here. Just dropping by to fix your leaky roof. How was that, Ronnie? Why would someone sneak into a person's home and fix the roof? Hello? Anyone there? No response can be heard to answer Ronnie's calls in the night. The dwelling appears to be currently uninhabited. Alright. Let's see if there's anything of value around here. I see. Book. Let's look at your soup first. A large iron kettle hangs over an open flame as the contents within bubble furiously. Wonder how long it's been cooking for. Maybe the old man forgot about the farm before leaving. You should put it out. That would be good of you. A portrait of a royal woman hangs high on the wall above the cooking pot. Sitting in the lap of the woman rests a small handcrafted doll. Oh, I wonder who this broad is. She's pretty. 10 out of 10 would smash. The doll's fucking creepy as shit, though. Is it the same doll? A framed painting of rolling green hills and farmland hangs high on the wall above the cooking pot. 10 out of 10 would smash. This looks familiar. Recognize some of those landmarks? Alright, let's look at the book. Upon the table sits an open book with strange markings. Among the markings is a pentagram drawn in red with an incantation and a description on the following page. The hell is this? The book is filled with a plethora of occult rituals and insidious glyphs. This page appears to depict images of a soul being transferred from a corpse to an inanimate vessel. Like a doll that's holding a key, maybe? I'm just gonna leave this here. And again, I'm buying some coin, don't take it. But also, it might open a portal to another dimension and yank me by the nads to the endless abyss. Looks like we have a dilemma. Don't take it. Maybe we'll come back to this later. Oh, am I gonna have to do a spell? A stone mortar and pestle sits on the table. Minerals have been ground into a fine powder within. Burping. Mineral powder. If there was once of anything of value here, it's ruined now. A small wooden cage sits in the corner of the room. It appears to be broken. Wonder what was kept in here. The doll. The doll was in there. Nailed carefully into the wall is a shelf containing various bottles of paint. I've always sucked at painting. Nothing of use here. A slightly misshapen wicker basket sits in the corner. A couple bits of rubbish rest at the bottom. Well, I can't really expect there to be anything other than the garbage in a garbage basket. Put your hand in, you coward. A large wooden cupboard holds stacks of clean dishes piled atop one another. These dishes aren't worth much. That's rather frustrating. Am I dressed like a badass? Why does my sprite kind of look like Master Chief without the helmet? A large chest of drawers sits against the wall. Well, if I'm going to open all the drawers, I'm going to want to do it bottom to top so I can look at everything. Because that's how LA Noire works. Or that's at least how Red Dead Redemption 2 works. I'm going to do the bottom drawer. Various sizes of used paintbrushes litter the bottom of the drawer, along with a bag of assorted tools. Looks like a bunk of junk in this one. I'm really striking out here. I mean, artist tools can be pretty handy-dandy useful. I'm just plugging my phone in real quick. Get some water. This drawer is entirely empty. The top drawer. Spooky. This drawer is filled with an assortment of old, poorly sketched art. Well, it don't look like much. It's better than anything I could do. Ah, that's nice of you. An old, dilapidated stove sits in the corner of the kitchen. It doesn't appear to be in working condition, and looks as though it hasn't been touched in years. Not even good for scrap metal. I'm disappointed. At the edge of the kitchen sits a wicker basket filled to the brim with crimson hot chili peppers. They have an extreme curvature to them, making them uniquely different than your average pepper. Those peppers look kind of funky. Funky. A full keg of ale, rests on the kitchen floor. It appears to bear the symbol of the Twisted Titty Tavern. Interesting. This motherfucker has an entire untapped keg of ale just sitting in his kitchen. If nothing else, I'll snag this on the way out. Outside the garden. Yeah, let's see. I want to keep looking. Yeah, I'll look back here. Oh, a bed. Oh, that looks spooky. A creaky wooden bed rests pressed against the wall with thin linen sheets and a feather-stuffed pillow. If I'll lay down even for a moment, I'll surely sleep till morning. A framed painting of a beautiful bouquet hangs on the wall. This won't be worth shit unless the artist has been dead for a while. Pretty flowers, though. What's this? A large archaic door sits tucked in the corner of the room, bearing entrance to the dwelling beyond. It appears to be made out of old stone and various bones cemented in the concrete slab. The door stands tall and immobile. However, there does appear to be a rusted iron lock holding it shut. This has got to be some sort of vault. I bet this is where the old man keeps the good stuff. Wait a second, there's bones all over There's bones all over this thing! This is a bone full of door. What the hell have you gotten yourself into, Ronnie? Really don't want to be in here. But I don't have much of a choice. Oh, can you imagine if dolls had bones? I've got to find a key to this vault. Judging from the spot where its last key was hidden, it wouldn't surprise me if the key to this door is hidden outside too. Maybe I should check the garden. Who's there? Who's tip-tapping? My heart is in my fucking stomach right now. Something ain't right about this place. Is the dog gone? Yeah. Large wooden crates filled with dehydrated corn, peas, and carrots that stacked on the floor. Delicious. I'm getting hungrier by the minute. Once I find something of value to pawn, I'll have more than enough to fill my stomach. That's the only thing of interest here. How about the sacks? Huge burlap sacks of grain sit on the hardwood floor. They appear to contain mostly wheat and barley. Well, this ain't gonna net me a fortune. There's gotta be something around here I can sell. And I can't interact with that. Excellent. Wait, is she in this one? No, okay. So she just had a few ones. Is the red paint missing? Okay, no. Oh. Hey, lady. Oh, I see how she's not so creepy now. I thought like the neck frills or whatever was like her mouth, and then her neck was her chin, like her jaw unhinging. This is less creepy. The doll sits quiet and still on the stovetop with crimson teardrops streaming down its face. Both of its hands are extended towards Ronnie. In one hand holds a razor blade, the other is covered with blood. What the? Had you... Man. As if things aren't already fucked up enough. Now tickle me emo as some outgained sentience. You can tickle the emo, but they will not find it funny. I gotta find this key and get out of here. Good luck with that. Bye. Okay. Can I look in the window? An unpleasant smelling plant sits at the edge of this window, emitting a foul odor. Creeper moss. It's generally used to ward off creeps who intend on staring through your window. Oh, that's kind of cool. Is it in the orange tree? Peach tree. A medium peach tree grows within the garden soil, producing fresh peaches that don't look fully developed yet. I think these could use a little more time to grow. No luck with Comet. Oh, is it real cold out as well? I hope you're staying warm. I hope you got some warm layers on. Ooh, cabbage? Vibrant green cabbages bloom from the soil below. You better let me know the second you see a comet or anything cool. You know, if you do. Oh, it's not bad? That's good. That's good. Ooh, refreshingly brisk. Yeah, I just know it was super cold the other night, but I think that must have been mostly the wind. And I don't think it's as windy today. Hold on, everyone. I'm gonna check the weather in my local area, even though I'm inside and will plan to be inside for the rest of the evening. It's 44 degrees Fahrenheit where I am. Oh, but like no wind. Okay. That does sound refreshingly brisk. Maybe I should go outside after the stream, you know, just on my balcony and get some fresh air. I don't do that enough. I'm so hungry I'll eat just about anything right now. Ah, thank you for the bit, Detective Udia. Maybe I will see a dog when I'm out on my balcony. And this game promised dogs. Where are they? Where's my boy? Thank you, Dia. It's very sweet of you. Huge orange pumpkins laid. I wasn't done. I remember carving pumpkins as a kid, but it's Alright, I wasn't done reading that. That's fine. Uh-oh. Oh, that's a scarecrow. Bulbous onions protrude from the earth, just waiting to be harvested. Oh, I can't stand onions. Never liked them for some reason. Onions are delicious. Are these parsnips? Turnips. Small turnips grow from the soil. They appear to be half eaten by some critter. Looks like the rabbits might have gotten these turnips. Definitely food better suit for rabbits than people, if you ask me. Hi. Are you my friend? Ah. Hello. A tall wooden stake protrudes from the ground, propping up an amalgamation of hay and burlap to form the shape of a man. The scarecrow stands silent and still over the budding crops below. Your eyes are glowing. Upon closer inspection, there appears to be something glimmering from within. Well, fuck me running. Various flowers bloom within the pots, presenting different shapes, shades, shapes, and aromas. I've never been a flower guy, but these are fancy. They smell pretty good too. Apples? A huge apple tree stands tall above, flourishing with fresh fruit ripe for the picking. Damn, those apples look delicious. Ronnie reaches for the largest apple he can reach and plucks it from a low-hanging branch. You don't want to get low-hanging fruit. No! Detective Mudia redeemed first, which means the stream crashed. When? Why? Fuck! Damn it! I mean, thank you for redeeming first, Dia. The stream crashed. This setup is so weird. Yeah, I wonder if I'm gonna get It says it crashed a minute and 12 seconds ago. So I guess I kind of caught it fast, but I have this whole like setup. It's supposed to tell me it crashed when you said, well, fuck. Well, at least it was good timing. And yes, media, this first counts. It's supposed to like tell me like, hey, your stream crashed. Like it'll restart on its own, so it's fine. But it's also like, tell me when it crashes so I can like take a pause, take a moment. Oh, I just realized there's like a candlelight vigil up on the top right. I didn't notice that. But anyway, thank you, Detective Mudia, for redeeming first and letting me know that the stream crashed, and welcome everyone back. We're taking some low-hanging fruit. This is either the best apple I've ever eaten in my entire life, or I'm just really, really hungry. I could be both. Move! I want to get to the candlelight vigil. I guess I have the key, so now I can go die. Oh, are you here? Nope, you're not here. Great, I love that. I have a... you're not there either. Why are you here? I didn't think this game would be very scary, but it's making me sweat a little bit. The doll sits perfectly still, resting quietly on the bed. It almost seems as though its eyes blink for a split second. Alright. This is freaking me the fuck out, man. I'm about to throw this little bitch in a fire. Fire! Breathe, Ronnie. Just breathe. Remember. Just breathe, Squidward. Remember your karma. Well, here goes nothing. Quiet, Squidward. Remember your karma. And then just gets sucked into this door into hell. Ronnie pushes the key into the heavy iron lock and turns it gently. Bingo! Bluey! Puppy! They said dogs plural, so... Empty your mind. Empty your mind of everything but breathing and fine dining. God, that episode was good, so good. May I take your hat, sir? Can I take your hat, sir? This dog's probably possessed. The heavy vault door shuts loudly behind Ronnie as he peers around in the darkness. Torchlight dances in the distance, painting darkened silhouettes upon the chamber walls. God, I love a good SpongeBob reference. It does make me think of every SpongeBob episode immediately, and it makes me so happy. A putrid smell of dirty iron and rotting meat fills the air, causing Ronnie to gag. Oh god, what is that smell? It reeks of decaying ass down here! Oh, I didn't mean to leave. I wanted to go up towards the puppy. Within the dank depths of these chambers, a small fluffy dog cautiously stares at Ronnie. Oh!
The dog has a tag on his collar that was Mr. Chipper's. Why does this dog look so familiar? I think that old lady had one just like this. The dog barks warningly while scooting itself closer to the wall, eyes fixated on Ronnie. You don't seem to like me too much. I've never been good with animals.
Alright. Pressed against the filthy back wall of the chamber sits an old bloodstained throne. Some of the stains appear to be old and dry, yet some appear to be wet and fresh. I told the one. Something tells me I shouldn't be here right now. I don't think I meant to say this. Oh! Sorry. Don't worry, I'm as calm as a cucumber. Pardon. A strange figure appears from the darkness and charges Ronnie, bashing him over the head with a pipe and rendering him unconscious in the seat of the throne. Well, fuck. What? I was hoping you'd be like a big Satan monster or something. God, I don't know. I was hoping it would be like a big creature that's just like made of dogs and scarecrows, and I could be like. Oh, this is Elmo! Right, the not Arthur guy.
Actually, I think you're right where you're supposed to be, Ronnie. Mr. Noodle!
And that's the last we'll ever see of this character. After several hours have passed, Ronnie begins to come out of his coma. His head throbs achingly from being blindsided and struck from behind.
Balsamic vinegar? That's a big word for Elmo.
Yeah! Yeah, Detective Udea. It is a big word for Elmo. Ugh, my head is killing me. Where am I? How'd I get here? Why am I tied to this chair?
Ah, you're awake. Sorry about your head. You dropped like a sack of potatoes, let me tell ya. I was actually worried you might not wake up. You've been out like a light for hours.
Look, man, I think there's been a big misunderstanding. If you could just untie me, I'll be happy to go on my way and...
A misunderstanding? You mean you were trying to break into an old man's home and rob the place where he's out of town?
And there was a Tickle Me Elmo joke! It's full circle. Elmo did murder.
Because from where I'm standing, and correct me if I'm wrong, but it kind of seems like you were trying to break into an old man's home and rob the place while he's out of town.
Maybe misunderstanding is a poor choice of word. What I meant to say was, I fucked up. I made a big mistake and I fucked up.
Yeah, you sure did, pal. As a matter of fact, I don't think you quite realize just how badly you fucked up. But I'm going to make sure you understand by the end of this. Oh, hello, Rocco.
Elmo, say hi to Rocco!
Hello, Rocco.
Please, whatever it is you think you have to do, you don't. You don't have to do any of this. If you just let me go, I swear you'll never see me again.
Well, that doesn't sound very fun now, does it, Ronnie?
Wow. How do you know my name?
Oh, poor Ronnie. I know a great deal about you, more than you could imagine. I've been watching you for some time now, monitoring the places you go, the people you talk to, getting a good idea for your schedule and practices. It's almost like there's a word for that, but I don't know what it is.
Who are you? Where's this old man that lives here?
I'm afraid there's no old man, Ronnie. Just me, and now you. That equals 2.
the letter said an old man owned this place, and he was...
Out of town until Thursday, and tomorrow's Friday, which would give you just enough time to come here and grab some valuables and leave before he got back. Yes, I know what the letter said, Ronnie.
I don't understand.
Who do you think wrote the letter, Ronnie?
You look, Ronnie pulls the letter out and it's just written in big crayon.
Arthur. He's my best friend and accomplice. He left it for me at the tavern on his way out.
Wait, did you just say your best friend? Oh no, this is gonna be awkward.
Yes?
Ronnie flexing his reading skills on Elmo. We have grade 3 reading comprehension. Elmo has 1. I don't know how Elmo laughs.
That's too good.
I'm not following.
Your friend has nothing to do with that letter, Ronnie. I'm the one who wrote the letter.
Then why was it signed with his name?
This is like Danganronpa level, like... How could it not be from Arthur if the word Arthur was at the bottom of the letter? Counterpoint. Shut up, Byakuya. Whatever.
Because my name just also happens to be Arthur, I suppose. Isn't that a fantastic coincidence? You can call me Art, by the way, to differentiate the two characters.
So, my Arthur doesn't know anything about this job.
As far as I'm aware, he does not.
Which means... no one even knows I'm here right now.
That sounds about right, my guy. Holy cannoli! What an unfortunate set of circumstances. Well, for you, that is. I personally lucked out with that whole coincidental name thing. Truth be told, I didn't even know I signed that letter. That was reckless of me. Just a damn subconscious hound, I guess. What did Ted Bundy say? That 17th time you do it, you missed that. You know what I mean. You're a true time guy. You're a true crime guy. I see you.
So if you're the one who wrote the letter, then why? What do you have to gain by luring me here?
Well, that's where things get interesting, my friend. You see, you took something away from me that I had grown rather fond of.
I've never stolen anything from you, man. I don't even know you.
Ms. Holtzman, my neighbor and friend. You broke into her home. You stole her belongings, snatched her very life from her.
It wasn't supposed to go that way. No one was supposed to get hurt. It was supposed to go nice and smooth. Just a simple smash and grab and be on my way.
But that's not what happened, is it, Ronnie?
It was an accident. I was going through some drawers in the upstairs bedroom, and that's when I heard her come home. She must have heard me runging around upstairs because she started shouting angry threats and obscenities at me from down below. Then, before I could climb out the window, I heard the old bag shuffling up those old creaky stairs, and fast too. I quickly rushed out of her room and met her at the top of the stairs. She had something in her hand. I think it might have been a rolling pin, but I didn't get a good look. Everything happened so fast. I didn't even mean to shove her. My hands, they just sprung forward and...
And what, Ronnie? And what, Rocco? Your hand sprung forward and what? That was a question, Rocco. Now give me an answer.
I pushed her. She tumbled backwards down the stairs and broke her neck against the wall at the bottom. But it wasn't supposed to go that way. That wasn't the plan, I swear. It was an accident. It's not my fault.
Not your fault.
I love this expression this guy has. It's so funny.
Like, what? What? How is it not your fault? If you hadn't been in her home, robbing her of what little that poor old woman had to her name, she'd still be alive right now, wouldn't she?
Why? Oops, shoved down. Oops, all shoved down.
What a trick!
Why? I guess she would, yeah.
Good. We're making progress. I'm proud of you, Rocco. It takes a lot to admit something like that aloud to a complete stranger.
So, does this mean you're gonna let me go?
Not a chance. I'm afraid you're going to be here a while, Rocco. Make yourself comfortable. Are you hungry? Oh, Dad, we're preparing a lovely pot of stew that would make Mother proud. I'll pour some for us. Now, don't go running off anywhere in a hurry, all right?
Yeah, I don't think you gotta worry about that. Wait. Before you go, I just gotta ask. What's with the creepy doll, man?
The what now?
The doll. A creepy little thing that held the key to the front door. Why would you hide your key on a doll?
I genuinely have no idea what you're talking about, Rocco. I placed a spare key on the tree stump near the well. Is that not where you found it?
You're fucking with me, aren't you?
I even lit a fire nearby just so you wouldn't miss it. I'm gonna go grab us some stew now. Try to get some rest, Rocco. I think that blow to the head might have done more damage than anticipated.
Art gives Ronnie a playful wink before departing to fetch a bowl of stew from upstairs.
Oh no!
I'm quivering in my boots. Is the dog gonna help me? Oh, hi. Oh! I'm playing as this guy now. Great, I'm so glad I can talk to him. Dog does a little happy dance in place, gleefully greeting Art with enthusiasm and jubilation.
Hey there, Mr. Gerbert. Hey there, Mr. Noodle. You gotta keep a close watch on our guest here. I'll give you a nice treat later, guy.
Bork, bork.
Good boy, Mr. Noodle.
Stew time. Alright. Did I not notice the blood in my house? Yeah. Hi, lady. The doll sits perfectly still at a large wooden table. Bloodstains are smeared upon her cheeks and across her lips.
That's odd. Oh, this must be the doll Rocco was referring to. But how did she get down here? Mother used to make dolls in the attic. I haven't had a chance to go through all her belongings yet. It's beyond me how this dolly could be her favorite.
Strange markings. Is this... I think this is the same. Yeah.
That's strange. Oh, what's Mother's book doing out here? And why is it open? Mother used to read this book in the attic. Damn thing is always giving me the creeps.
Art picks up the book and shuts it before quickly tossing it back onto the table.
Fuck that. Christ.
A large iron kettle bubbling furiously.
I'm gonna need some bowls. I should check the cabinet in the kitchen. I'm so glad Ren gave me this voice. I'm so happy.
A large wooden cover holds stacks of clean dishes piled atop one another.
I'll just take one of these for my guest and a small one for myself, and then I'll be on my merry way.
Art carefully takes several bowls. No, he takes 2 bowls. One for his guest and a small one for himself. That is not several.
Thankfully, Mother cleaned these bowls before she passed. I haven't had the motivation to do any chores since she's been gone.
That's nice. That's nice, Art.
Yum! This stew smells delightful.
Art carefully ladles a couple portions of soup from the boiling kettle and into bowls. What about Mr. Noodle? Mr. Noodle... Well, I was gonna say Mr. Noodle is the dog. I think Mr. Noodle's gonna be the scarecrow, though. What was Elmo's goldfish's name? Like Doris or something? I don't know. But the scarecrow can be Mr. Noodle.
This is going to be such a treat. I can't wait to share this with our new guest. Elmo's World.
Dorothy! That's what it was.
Hi, Dorothy. Good boy, Dorothy.
Yep, okay. Hi! I have stew.
Well, hello, friend. I've returned with dinner, and I cannot wait for you to
Upon looking at Ronnie's position, Art notices that the ropes that bind him have been tampered with. Still tied to the chair, it almost seems as though Ronnie has been making small progress towards breaking free, and there are fresh rope burns on his wrists that were not present prior to Art leaving the chamber.
Have you been trying to wriggle yourself free and escape, Rocco?
Facial expressions of dread flow from Ronnie as he shifts uncomfortably in the chair. No.
Don't lie to me, Rocco. Don't you ever
Fucking lie to me. Again, I'm imagining Elmo like smacking a rock.
be like, don't you ever fucking lie to me again, Rocco. You hear me?
These two guys are having their own adventure.
I will do awful things to you, Ronnie. Horrific, vile, ugly things if I ever find out you've lied to me. Oh.
The look of dread on Ronnie's face has spread to the rest of his person, and begins to tremble in fear at the thought of what the man might do to him in this vulnerable, bound state. I'm sorry. I'm just a little uncomfortable, and these ropes were really digging in, you know? I won't try that again, I promise.
If you had just said that to begin with, we could have worked something out, Rocco. Unfortunately for you, your thoughtless actions have cost you supper, and the missed opportunity of tasting the best home-cooked stew recipe that has ever come close to gracing your undeserving tongue.
Art places several bowls down onto the bloody stone table in the corner of the room.
Shame. I think I've lost my appetite as well.
Rocco, you fucking ruined it. Again. Ronnie shifts uncomfortably in his chair while making intense eye contact with Art. Hi, I'm sorry to ruin your dinner. It was awfully kind of you to go through all that effort. And I'm really sorry about your neighbor, too.
Thank you, Rocco. I'm sorry, too. She was an unlikely friend to me, really. Born of necessity rather than want, or even choice. You see, we didn't spend much time together, but we chit-chat every now and then, taking our garbage to the curb each week. I was never too fond of her annoying, yappy little dog, always shitting in my yard, little bastard. Sorry, Dorothy. I don't remember your name for a second.
Oh, that's the dog? Oh, God.
But to a hermit like me, one whom has no friends, no family, no colleagues, the occasional bit of socialization was quite the welcome commodity.
Well, I can see how lonely things get around here when you live that kind of life. You said you have no colleagues. What do you do?
Ah, thanks you for asking. I fancy myself a painter of sorts.
That makes sense. Oh, do you paint with blood? Is that your steez?
Each painting you see here and those upstairs, they're all mine.
Oh man, I called them shit a little bit. You're a pretty talented guy there, Art. I couldn't draw a stick figure to save my life.
Ha! Well, here's to hoping you'll never have to.
Ronnie and Art momentarily share a nervous, awkward chuckle with one another. Nervous first date, huh? Here's to hoping. Speaking of, what are your plans here? Like, what is it you want with me?
Oh, that's simple, Ronnie. I want to paint you.
You want to paint me?
That is in fact what I said, yes.
That's it. But why?
Well, I figure with what you've taken away from me, I might as well get something out of it. I watched as you stuck into Miss Holtzman's house late that night, Ronnie. I heard her scream. I heard the commotion inside. I waited for you to take your leave and went to check on her soon after. I found her unconscious and not breathing at the bottom of the stairs. I left that morning to fetch the local authorities, but not before painting her too.
Ooh.
You painted your dead neighbor?
Well, of course. I knew once she was in the ground I'd never see her again. So I took the time to capture a memory that I can look upon whenever I feel the need. But then, I realized I couldn't just paint Miss Holtzman, but that would be capturing half the story. I needed both halves to my collection. I needed to paint you too, Rocco. And now that I've got you here, I can.
Okay. A little weird. I'm not one to yuck someone else's yum. So then, once you're done painting me, you'll untie me.
Well, obviously. I have no use for you after I finish the painting. Besides, you're sitting in my favorite chair. Can't hog the best seat in the house forever.
Alright. So, when we get started?
Oh, an eager model you are. I like that. If you're so eager, we could start now?
Honestly, I'm starting to cramp in this position, so the sooner we start, the better for me. I'm ready whenever you are.
Wonderful. I'm so excited. I will fetch my supplies from upstairs. Now, don't go anywhere, Rocco. I mean it this time.
Wouldn't even dream of it.
This is a fun guy.
Oh. It's me again.
Alright, I'm gonna need a few things. I'll have to find my brushes, my paint, and my palette. I can't wait.
The doll sits silent and still at the edge of the fire. She appears to be holding a small bowl of stew.
Hey, you must like Mother's recipe too. Excellent taste, madame.
Alright, no questions, no questions.
I'll need a few bottles of paint.
Art hurriedly empties the shelf of its contents and stuffs them into his stash.
These shades will look so vibrant on canvas.
Oh, I forget what's in what. No pregnant Elsa game break redeemable. Oh, I'm so sorry. How could I forget? Various sizes of used paintbrushes litter the bottom of the drawer along with a bag of sorting tools. I'm trying to do like somewhat spooky games for October, but I guess that is scary in a different way.
I'm going to need a few of these.
Alright.
I might as well grab these too.
A bag of tools. Oh, I've got burps. Can I go outside?
What am I thinking? I don't need to go out there right now. Mr. Noodle's out there, but we're not gonna worry about it.
Was the I forget. Was the palette the top drawer?
I remember when I sketched these. My first year as an artist was rough, to say the least.
There was nothing in the middle drawer. Yeah. Where was it? Oh, was the dog in here?
Looks like the dog's broken the cage again. We'll have to figure out a better containment method for that butt.
Where? Oh, here? Ah, water and paint palettes. Perfect. Okay.
Ah, yes, these will work well.
So, when he says he's gonna paint me, and I'm refusing to relate to Arthur, is he gonna paint like my body? Or actually just paint me? Like my figure upon a canvas.
I have returned with my supplies. I cannot begin to tell you how excited I am for this moment.
Saw traps. Oh yeah, I watched the trailer for Heretic. It looks cool. I feel like Hugh Grant is gonna be awesome in it. I just don't know what it's about entirely.
So all I have to do is sit here and look pretty, alright?
That's right. I'll do all the hard parts. Go ahead and make yourself comfortable while I get started.
Art pulls his art supplies from his person and sets them on the floor between Ronnie and his art station.
All right, Ronnie. Rocco, stay perfectly still for me.
Sure thing.
Art begins to mix various colors of paint together, carefully selecting them from his palette and painting upon his fresh canvas with his brush. Each stroke of the brush creates a new layer of paint on the canvas, providing depth to the piece. Minutes quickly pass and soon turn into hours. The art begins to come alive with each new layer added. I feel like I've been sitting forever. How's it coming along there, Art?
Oh, it's magnificent, Rocco. Or at least it will be when it's finished.
I'm really starting to get cramped here. Are we almost done?
You can't rush perfection, Rocco. We have much work to do before we're through here.
Can we maybe take a break then? I feel like these ropes are cutting off the circulation to my nutsack.
If we take a break, it's only gonna take longer. Mind over manner, Ronnie.
I gotta take a piss though.
Mind over manner, Rocco. You got this.
How am I supposed to mind over matter my piss anyway?
You'll figure it out. I believe in you.
Raw.
I feel like this piece is missing something. So close, yet so far. It's good, not great. Something is off. I can sense it.
Can you sense I'm about to piss my pants all over your favorite chair? 'Cause I am.
What could be missing, I wonder?
Regularly scheduled bathroom breaks, I'll bet.
Aha! I've got it!
Art stands from his stool and walks towards Ronnie. He begins rummaging through his bag of tools until he finds what he's looking for. You gonna time me for a minute, pal? I really wasn't kidding. Gotta piss like a pregnant lady having a sneeze attack. Like, I gotta piss like pregnant Elsa. Art pulls from his bag a long, sharp-serrated tool, a rusty old carpenter saw with a black leather grip. Oh, you're gonna cut me free then. Just watch the sack, would you? Is he gonna cut his nuts off?
Now, sit still for me, Rocco. This shouldn't take long.
Firmly grasp it. Okay. Art grabs a hold of Ronnie's wrist, firmly gripping it so he cannot pull away. He presses the saw blade against Ronnie's skin as a look of panic begins to flood Ronnie's face. Wait! What are you doing? Art begins pushing and pulling the saw back and forth against Ronnie's wrist, the teeth of the saw blade gnawing through flesh and bone with relative ease. He sounds like he's coughing. This is what I sound like when I drink water wrong. I guess it's better than being like, "Ah, ah." I'd hate that.
There we go! The model is already looking much better.
Oh. My hand! You cut off my fucking hand!
How very observant of you, Rocco. Now shush, we're almost done. Here's a treat for keeping a close eye on our guest and being such a good boy, Dorothy.
Art picks up Ronnie's severed hand from the dirty floor and tosses it to the dog. I don't think dogs can have well, no, they can have human bones. It's just the fingers are very small. I don't know, I'd worry about them choking. Anyway, Mr. Jippers joyfully wags his tail as he ravenously gnaws on the hand. Oh, Mr. Jippers. Oh, come on! As the complete opposite of cool, man.
What part of shush do you not understand? Now, be still for a moment.
Art kneels down lower, resting his hand on Ronnie's thigh while positioning the saw blade just above Ronnie's kneecap. He begins to rock the saw back and forth, cutting through cartilage, tendon, and bone. Like...
Balsamic vinegar? That's a big bone for Elmo.
I'm trying to think. It sounds like a plastic comb. Like they're just rubbing it against the table or something. I'm trying to find some levity in this so I don't actually get scared, okay? God damn you, you freak! What have you done to me?
Can't you see? I'm making you into a masterpiece, Ronnie.
More like master... What is this? Is this Ethan Winters?
More like masterpieces, you fuck.
Oh, Rocco.
It seems like, now that he has one arm free, there would be something he could do. Yeah, if he's like... Yeah, if he was already like kind of getting free, he could just one hand out. That's fine.
Oh, Rocco. 'Tis but a scratch. He'll heal in no time.
Are you fucking kidding me? I'm bleeding out here, man.
Merely a flesh wound, Rocco. I'd say 2-3 hours recovery at most. Whoa. Ooh, that's a blood, Rocco.
No shit, fucko.
That's true. If the chair isn't bolted to the floor, why isn't there more fussing and tipping over the chair? Yeah, I'm trying to think, like, he can't be that well tied if he almost got free. And why would you bolt your favorite chair to the ground? You gotta move that. But yeah, I mean, the chair also looks very ornate. I feel like it wouldn't be that hard to break the legs.
You just hacked off 2 of my limbs. What do you think would happen, you dumb bitch?
Well, okay, let's not get crazy with the language here.
But what is the price of priceless art, Rocco?
An arm and a fucking leg, apparently. It's fucking raw.
Too true. Well, we're here now. Might as well make the most of it.
Thought he said take the most of it. That's bad.
Listen, you're going to untie me right now and get me to a fucking doctor, or so help me.
Huh. Slow down there, Rocco. You're in no position of making demands here. You really don't have much of a leg to stand on.
He actually does have a leg to stand on. He just doesn't have 2. If his hand is cut off, the arm could slip out now. That's what I'm saying. And I'm like, okay, maybe the legs are tied. So you're like, oh, there's no point getting the hand out if I can't get the legs out. But he said the circulation to my nutsack is bad. So presumably it's tied around like the thigh area. So you could at least slip one hand and one leg out. So, you know, I feel like there could be some effort. Made shitty carrot tortilla soup today. Too much anise seed. No tomato, not enough spice or seasoning because we used like any amount of pepper and tomato. Oof, that's always sad. I hate when I make like a soup and it's just not good and you're like, great, can't wait to eat this for 10 days. I mean, it sounds good in theory, but yeah, I would add some tomato and spice. Get that Cholula. Get some Cholula, dump all of that in there. Yeah, they haven't cut the nutsack out. You don't cut a nutsack off. Cut it off. My dog has not made an appearance. We have Arthur, Art. His name's not Rocco. Ronnie and Mr. Jippers the dog. Made a small amount. It's kind of like it's not sriracha, but people kind of compare it to. They say it's not as spicy as sriracha, but whenever I'm like, the soup is kind of bland, I just dump Cholula in it. It adds that peppery feel without like, you know, I mean, it's liquid. It's a sauce. It's a hot sauce, pretty much. It's delicious. I love making 2 slices of toast, smashing a medium boiled egg on either slice, and then just dumping some Cholula on it, smashing them together. It's so sloppy and delicious, and I'm gonna have it after I'm done streaming. Oh, it's very good. It's been a new thing to me, but I like it. That is the perfect way to describe it. It is Tabasco that doesn't suck. It's like a step up. It's very good. Give it a try. And it's not like so spicy where if you're like, oh, I hate spice, like you could still do something with it. If you like black pepper, you know, you'd be fine.
Slow down there, Rocco. You're in no position to be making
Oh yeah, blow by the bleg.
You motherfucker.
Here. I'll make you a counteroffer.
Art reaches into his tool bag and pulls out a heavy steel hammer.
I'll make this part nice and easy for you so you don't have to suffer through the next part. Sound like a deal?
Tabasco isn't spicy to me. I can't... Cholula might be a little spicier. I don't know. When you go to Taco Bell, so it's mild, hot, then spicy. I like the red one. The red one's my favorite. The black packet, I don't remember what it's called, is like, I don't think it's that spicy, but it's not as like yummy flavorful. Fire sauce. Okay. Mild, hot, and then fire. I like the fire sauce. I don't know, like, it's different. It's the spiciest and therefore very, very good, but it doesn't have the flavor I want. It doesn't have like that savoriness to it. Like, it's a little sweeter. Excuse me. Mods, ban Astabin. I'm just kidding, I don't have mods, but no, see, I don't like I don't like, unless if it's ribs. I don't like I guess chicken wings. I do like a sweet, fruity hot sauce, but not with tacos. Tacos, I want something more savory. Because I already have like tomatoes on there and that sort of thing, but I don't have like spicy stuff on there. I don't find Tabasco very spicy, but I dislike the flavor profile. I think I'm the same way. It's been a while since I've had it, because I've been liking Cholula the past like 6 months, year, whatever. I'll eat it if it's at the restaurant. Yeah, I'll throw a little Tabasco on to spice. I guess I take it back. I do use Tabasco a lot for soup. If I'm like, this is kind of bland, dump some in. Spicy potato soft shell one. Good shit. Ooh. Yeah, I'm trying to compare it to Tabasco. I think it's just Tabasco, but it's like, I think a little better in profile. But that's about it. Oh man, I'm hungry for Taco Bell now. Maybe I'll get Taco Bell this weekend or something. That sounded pretty good. Please, you didn't have to do this! Taco Bell is on my mind though.
I wish someone would have been here to offer you those words before you did what you did to my friend Rocco. But I do have to do this. I've had to do this since the night you entered Mrs. Smith's house. The spicy potato soft shell taco is savory, salty, and spicy. A num 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 with the flavor of only potatoes can make.
Oh man, I have put Tabasco on potatoes. I have not tried Cholula on potatoes, but that sounds amazing. Insider information that I cannot reveal. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
You've awakened something that sleeps deep within me. It lives within the dark recesses of my soul. Something I've worked hard to keep dormant for as long as I could. Ha ha ha. You are not the first, Rocco. And I'm sure you won't be the last either.
But didn't this happen like a week ago or something? Accidentally killing this old lady? What's happening? I have not and will not, but unrelated is the chipotle sauce and the spicy. It is in the spicy potatoes. I don't know. I haven't had the spicy potato soft shell taco. I usually just go for the regular tacos or a Crunchwrap Supreme. Which, ooh, Crunchwrap Supreme with extra nachos, or extra nacho sauce and guacamole. Oh, I'm getting hungry. Oh, I don't like the Fiesta strips. Now it's coming back to me of what this is. I don't like the Fiesta strips. I will say that is wrong on my part. But I don't like the Fiesta strips.
But just as I have preserved her memory, I shall preserve yours too.
Please. There has to be another way. I like that I just went into a Taco Bell conversation, Cholula conversation. This guy's just like, oh, can you dealing with something here? Gonna talk about Before 11 by the California Crunchwrap. What's the difference between like a Crunchwrap Supreme and the California? Yeah, same hat, Mudio. What's the California Crunchwrap? Tell us, Esteban. Art raises the steel hammer above his head while gazing into Ronnie's eyes. He brings the hammer down upon the top of Ronnie's skull with vengeance and wrath-fueled force, striking him over and over and over again. Oh, is this the Chipotle sauce? Now at Taco Bell, anytime before 11 p.m. Order the California Crunchwrap. Crunchwrap is a breakfast Crunchwrap with bacon, like normal. Ooh, I haven't had like any of Taco Bell breakfast menu, but I would try that. Yeah, I do love me some guac. Anyway, that wasn't Viscera. That was Chipotle sauce. Well, this Chipotle sauce went bad. I guess it is close to the fire sauce. So we could say it's that too. It's a mix. It made a mess and it got dumped. Yeah, I don't know if I've been to Taco Bell before 11 a.m., but maybe I should start. New year, new me. Ronnie's body rests lifelessly, slumped deep into the bloodstained chair. Art looks upon his model with uncertainty.
Something still isn't right. There's still something off. A detail I must be missing.
Art quietly ponders to himself for a moment, grasping for answers to solve his puzzled mind. He reaches into his tool bag one last time to scour the remainder of his tools before settling on one in particular, a set of forceps. Ooh, Art... That's not the right tool for that. Art brings the forceps to Ronnie's face before digging them gingerly into his eye socket. After digging around inside the hole, he finds a firm grip on the eyeball and successfully removes it from its home. There! That's what was missing.
It's perfect. I couldn't ask for a better model.
Art returns to his canvas and begins fiercely painting once more. Deep into the hours of the night he works, never slowing nor stopping. The breakfast menu is only available in the morning, not after 11 a.m. Go to Taco Bell for breakfast. I promise you like the Crunchwrap. Conchwarp.
It is finished.
Let's go Sunday morning. Yeah, Detective Udea. You, me. But, okay, what if I don't like the breakfast Crunchwrap? Might as well get another Crunchwrap, just in case. But then I have two.
My masterpiece is finally complete.
The breakfast burrito is a little unremarkable. Did my headphones just die? No, okay. Art grabs a hold of the curtain, yanks it down to reveal his work. Oh. Is that that looks very much like a very specific anime dude.
Now that's what I'd call a work of art.
It's the game title. I get it now. Art peers over at Ronnie's disfigured body, mangled beyond recognition.
What a disaster. You sure are a messy boy, Rocco. But I thank you for your sacrifice.
Shinigami-san. No, I wanted to say, I always forget what it is, because I know it's BNHA. Because I couldn't remember what it stood for, but, like, I couldn't remember the name. And I didn't know the dude's name. I was just like, oh, it's that guy from the one guy with the green hair, but then there's the guy with the red hair. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Source.
Quite the mess we have here. How am I gonna clean this? You wouldn't happen to be willing to lend me a hand, would you, Dorothy?
Mr. Jippers barks happily while wagging his tail. Oh, he has the hand. That's sweet. Oh, well. Am I gonna like the breakfast burrito with sauce on it as much as Mr. Jippers loved Ronnie's severed hand? Boko no My Hero Academia. Yeah, you know what? I did have it in my head. I was like, is that My Hero Academia? But I was like, no, something goes before it. But everyone would have understood what I meant if I was just like, is that the guy from My Hero Academia? Because then I couldn't remember. Mr. Jippers drops Ronnie's severed hand at Art's feet and stares up at him joyfully. Aww.
That's not quite what I meant, but I appreciate the effort, boy. Let's get this show down the road, shall we?
Show down the road. Boko no. Oh. So if I go Boko no My Hero Academia, it's Mamai. That's cool. Is that the end of the game? But okay. Well, I was gonna say good. Because I want to know what happens with the doll and the... Yeah. Tell me more about Mr. Noodle. After hours of dismembering, digging, and burying, Art finishes cleaning the mess he made and disposing of any potential evidence. He bends down to plant a singular seed within the empty eye socket of his victim before lightly covering it with dirt.
There you go, Rocco. One day you'll grow up to be a big, strong apple.
Why are you planting the apple tree in the middle of your crops? This guy has never played Stardew. Everyone knows that you don't just put a tree right in the middle of your crops.
In the meantime, you'll be doing wonders for my soil. It's been quite a night, but I do feel mighty productive if I do say so myself.
See, the tree's not going to grow because it needs to be 3 spaces away from any other item. That's like maximum 2 spaces away from those turnips. That's ridiculous placement. This guy doesn't know what he's doing.
I haven't checked on my garden in a while. I should probably see how my plants and trees are doing before I hit the hay. Okay. I'm so proud of how this tree is coming along. It's difficult not to eat the peaches yet.
Okay, there's nothing down there. Cabbages.
These will be great for cabbage soup.
Cabbage soup. I haven't had cabbage soup in a long time.
I can't wait to make these into a lovely pumpkin pie.
Ooh, pumpkin pie. This is making me hungry.
These onions will go wonderfully with so many recipes I've yet to cook. I can't imagine who would not like onions, Rocco. Damn critters always digging up and eating my turnips before they're ready. What do you think? Oh, well, I guess I won't check that last tree.
Mr. Jibber stares up at Art with big puppy dog eyes, tongue flopping out the side of his mouth and Ronnie's chewed up head resting at his feet.
You know, for as much of a pain in the ass you've been over the years, you sure are cute.
Why do you still look like a puppy if it's been years?
I can see why Miss Holtzman liked you.
Did you not want to bury the hand? Can I look at the shovel?
Phew, that was a lot of work. Wish the dog would help me a little. That's alright, Miss Jippers. Dorothy. You're good moral support. Thanks for keeping me company, boy.
Okay, excuse me. Pardon? I'll check these guys. The flowers?
These flowers were some of Mother's favorites, and I could grow them in her memory.
I want to look at that candlelight vigil up there. A huge apple tree stands, blah, blah, blah.
My favorite tree in the orchard. I should plant more of these.
Art pauses for a brief moment after inspecting the apple tree more closely. He ate one of the apples.
Has someone taken one of my apples? And they took the biggest apple on the tree at that.
One time, my mom and I, we lived in an apartment that lived on the ground floor. and she had tomato plants, and they were like 1 day away from harvesting, and one of our neighbors just stole our tomatoes. It was crazy. And we caught her, and she was just like, what are you gonna do about it? It was very sad. I felt very bad for my mom. Like, I would have cried. I would have been sobbing outside.
That's just poor apple etiquette. I am not amused.
Okay, I guess I can't go over there. Hi, Scarecrow. I missed you most of all.
Oh, Rocco boy. I'm gonna miss ya. At least you'll make fantastic fertilizer for my garden. I'll think about you every time I cook something with these vegetables. In a way, it's kind of like you've never really gone. You're just helping around the garden, you know? I think you're more useful this way. Maybe you serve a better purpose in death than you did in life, Rocco.
Oh, so I don't get to interact with the Scarecrow? For real? Okay, I felt like he had a higher purpose, but okay. Oh, fine.
I'm fine, hello. Well, that's bizarre. How did you get out here?
The blood-soaked doll looks as though it's holding something in its hand. Upon further inspection, the doll appears to be holding a human eyeball. Art takes the eyeball from the doll and examines it closely. What? Show me the eyeball! Hello. You. What do you mean it belongs to Ronnie? What did Ronnie look like?
Oh yeah, I always forgot. The Eye of Sauron lived in Ronnie's head. I forgot to take it out before killing him. How on earth did I... What a crazy thing.
That's so fucking funny. This must belong to Ronnie. Oh, does it? Art leans down and places the eyeball firmly in the hand of the doll.
There we go. Now I can keep an eye on you. Get it?
So funny. Oh, this is the... Whoa, was that the end? Hold on. Yeah. I should have been reading this out loud. They're thanking us. I'd like to take a moment to share a sentiment from our team to you. We appreciate all the support players have given us over the years and want to give players a new experience that they haven't seen from our previous titles. This game was very much a passion project for us with difference from our Choices Matter style experiences. We had such a blast pouring our heart and soul into this experience. I will say, I think my favorite is I mean, not the words on here, but like this screen. It very much reminds me of like those old horror video games that are just like side scrollers or 8-bit stuff. We also understand that the world in general is a very tough spot at the moment and people are struggling mentally, physically, and financially. This is why we've decided to make this title completely free. Oh yeah, by the way, it's free. We know that times are tough and not everyone can afford more than basic necessities in life at the moment. So this game is our way of hopefully providing you with a temporary distraction from the struggles of life with no cost out of your pocket. We appreciate you, and we really hope you enjoyed what we've created. As we do with all of our games, we like to offer you an opportunity to be chosen as a character in our future games. Many of the characters you see in our games are actually the names of players, or names chosen by players from previous titles. I do love that. Oh, this one gets a special word. I didn't realize. Garden. Is it because I kept touching I was like, show me the pumpkins. I was putting my grubby fingers all over the pumpkins and I was obsessed with the Scarecrow. Participation is completely optional, so if you do not wish to be in a game or choose the name of a character to appear in a future title, then simply leave your special word out of the comments and we'll not select you. We read each and every comment we get in all of our titles. We read each and every comment. We also use these words to help develop future titles such as our big project, Chasing Demons. Ooh. I think maybe that was the one. I think maybe that was the one they were talking about. So if you're new to our titles, just know that each person is given a word. I know. And it might be different. It is very cool. Once again, thank you all so much for your support. We hope to see you again in the next one. Until next time, treat each other with kindness, stay positive, and always remember, it might be stormy now, but it can't rain forever. Unless you get killed by a guy. Prologue, or the opposite of prologue. A lonely ruffian sits on his bar stool, drowning his sorrows deep in his cups.
Ronnie, where are you, man?
It's been weeks. Oh shit, yeah, this guy, did he get his nutsack cut off?
It's not like him to just up and disappear without saying anything. I hope he's alright.
The man takes another swig of his ale as a tear begins to roll down his face. Oh, you gonna flirt with him?
Hey, you wouldn't happen to be Arthur, would you?
Oh, god damn it.
Well, ma'am? That would depend on who's asking.
The barmaid sends a crimson-stained envelope on the bar in front of Arthur.
Someone came in earlier and wanted me to give this to you.
Are you sure it's for me?
Pretty sure. I think they said their name was Ronnie?
Oh no. Why does he want to kill Arthur? Arthur's done nothing. Oh damn. We're back. What is this? Oh, me when I'm on the toilet. I don't know. I do like this lady. I love her design. She's very pretty. Oh yeah, what was with this nun? I do wonder, I forgot what it was called, and I already forgot now, but the new game that's coming out. I can't remember if it's a spin-off of this game, or you know, same universe. I couldn't remember. But I remember hearing about it and being like, ooh, that's exciting. So maybe that's the one that they were messaging me about. Because whoever missed in the beginning, ooh, this is different. They were like messaging back and forth with people being like, give us name ideas for our upcoming game. And I couldn't remember if it was this one. Yeah, see, this looks different. I saw this and I was like, oh, the scarecrow's gonna move at some point. And he didn't. I was waiting for that one. And what was with this doll? I assume the new game coming out is gonna be bigger. And maybe we'll explain more of this. Yummy. Oh yeah, the perfectly normal eyeball. That just everyone has. I love this song. Hi, immortal puppy. The line art's kind of fun. The music's so good. Okay, and then I think this is just recapping some stuff. I have bought a couple of their games, I think. I don't remember which ones were actually paid and which ones are free, but I have bought a couple games. I just haven't played them on stream yet, or I played them before I've ever done streaming regularly. Just like I haven't seen it in game yet, don't worry, there's lots of projects in the works. Hell yeah! I was just starting to get curious about what might happen next. Me too. Which, it's fine because it's a free game. And it's kind of like, I don't want them to like do the same thing over and over. Like I want them to do new stuff. But it would be cool if they like explained like why the doll is the way they are. What's the scarecrow? Because I don't think I could have done something different. It seemed pretty linear. I'm sure there's a secret somewhere. And also I'm sure the mom is the doll and that's it. That's literally it. The mom is the doll. That's the whole thing. But I thought maybe like, I don't know, the neighbor would come back or something. I don't know. But yeah, Random Studios. They do a lot of cool games. Like they mentioned, but besides this one, they've usually done choose your own adventure type like quiz games that are really cool. And I have more that I want to play, like streaming and stuff. But I was excited for them to try something different. I liked it. Thank you for watching. I'll probably be on for just a tiny bit oh, well. I'll probably be on for just a tiny bit longer. I guess just like 2 minutes now, but thank you for watching. I hope you have a lovely rest of your night. Burping. Let's see. I like Ronnie more than Art as well. Like, okay. It did have some rough spots. But there's a lot of concepts I like that I was kind of hoping would be more out there. Like just look at the screen here. The tree is a woman. I want to know more about that. But I really thought the character change was cool. And what I thought was gonna happen was gonna be like, oh, you're gonna go between the murder and the victims, or it's gonna be like something kills Art and then like a brand new protagonist comes out, and then right as you're about to die, Ronnie comes back and he wasn't dead after all. Like I thought it was gonna be a little more of that, and I'm like, ooh, that's really intriguing. But I do get that is a much longer idea of a game. And so I think it'd be cool to see something like that in future stuff, because I think they have a good base. This game wasn't glitchy at all, so I will say that. It wasn't glitchy at all. I do think the pacing overall was okay. I feel like it could have gone funnier or darker, and it was just kind of in that little middle point where it wasn't really awkward. I did have a few laughs, but I feel like they could amp up one or both, more funny or more dark stuff. I thought the art was pretty good. There is some like, it's I don't think it's AI art, but it has like that weird like, you know what I'm thinking? Not AI. It's like very airbrush, and I see it very specifically with the dog. I don't know if maybe they like found, you know, had an AI generated thing of a dog and like traced over it for posing ideas. I don't want to accuse them of tracing or using AI. I don't think you can technically without saying on Steam like, hey, just to let you know our game uses AI, and I don't remember. I don't think I play a lot of games that do that, unless if it's like a huge game and they're like, we just didn't want to design the magazine covers in this one area or something like that. Fine, okay, sure. But I think overall they have a really good base. I love this art. I love how just like creepy it is. It's just fully out there. It's not subtle at all. I feel like they could get a bit more creepy like that. But you know, it was pretty linear, nothing crazy, a lot of tropes, but like, it's a really good base. I would rather them have a solid base now than like glitches or poorly executed ideas. They did have an idea, it was just very linear, but they executed that very linear idea very well. So, I already forgot what their upcoming game is called, but I certainly would like to play it whenever it comes out. And then we can see if my dog's in there. I will say, that's my main complaint. I thought there would be multiple dogs, upset that there was not. But yeah, that's my critique of this game. It's free, a work of art by Random Studios. A bunch of their other games are also free or very cheap. I would highly recommend. They're all very fun and entertaining. And usually very funny, the ones I'm saying.
Feels like a good way to celebrate spooky season.
It does. I feel weirdly cozy. And I do have some other horror games. I'm having trouble picking which ones. So I have a long list. But anyway, thank you so much, Detective Udia. Thanks for the bits earlier. Thanks for coming in and watching. I appreciate it. Thank you, Sailor Weasley, Astavan. Iva was here for a bit. Good to see you. Soshi, of course, redeeming that first. Good to see you. But yeah, I hope everyone's having a good week. Tomorrow's Thursday. We're almost done. We got this. And cheering 3 bits. Hot dang. And those are the multiple dogs I wanted. I wanted at least 3 dogs. And I guess I did. I got 4 dogs this stream, technically. 5 if you include the one in the game. But aw, thank you, Detective Udia. And apologies, I'm worried about the voice acting. I felt pretty good about it until Art came in, and I just made a creative decision, and it just got worse. But anyway, yeah, thanks so much, and thanks everyone for bearing with me as I try to figure out my stuff in the beginning. I do want to, if it's all right with everyone else. You are very funny, Ren. Oh, I try. I just want to see if anyone is streaming right now. Maybe we can raid them. That could be fun. Give me just a moment. I will do my best. Who do I want to raid? Ooh, lots of people technically. We could raid Casio. Casio? I forgot I followed him. Let's see here. Okay. Do you guys want Jackbox games? Cozy, like, lo-fi vibes? Or Valorant? Those are your choices. There's a interactable Jackbox host, and then the lo-fi, which by Omnistruck. I think. Yeah. Oh, maybe they just haven't been on for long. Okay. Yeah, I will start that raid real quick. Give me just a moment. But yeah, thank you everyone for joining. Okay, yeah, I'm not streaming quite, or I'm not raiding quite yet. But yeah, everyone take your meds, take your vitamins, take your birth control. Have a lovely rest of your day. And okay, now I can start raid. Love you all. Have a good week. Thank you so much for watching. And I will see you in a moment. See you next time. Love y'all. Goodbye.